day, citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis. This is the post-Cabinet briefing for a Cabinet meeting held Monday, September 10th, 2012. As we near the 29th anniversary of our national independence, Cabinet reviewed the final arrangements for the activities which have been planned to commemorate and mark the proud occasion of our national independence. The Right Honourable Prime Minister re-emphasized the importance of the theme for the celebrations, which is cherishing children, strengthening families, stressing that the theme was an important guiding principle for our overall national development. The calendar of activities runs from Wednesday, September 12th to Saturday, September 29th, commencing with the visit to primary schools by ministers of government. With the focus being on children for this year's celebrations, the usual visit to secondary schools has been changed so that greater attention can be drawn to children of primary school age. Visits to primary schools will take place over 2 days. Much anticipated, the Prime Minister's 2012 Independence Lecture Series will be delivered by Mr. Rustam Southwell, son of the late Premier, the Right Excellent Sir Caleb Azariah Paul Southwell, on Thursday, 13th of September at the Old Boys Schools building in Basseterre. Mr. Southwell is an accomplished business leader now residing in Nova Scotia, Canada. Friday, September 14th, we'll see schools patriotic programs and Independence Street, an island-wide public education outreach activity spearheaded by the Department of Probation and Child Protection Services, a drill display and police drum corps presentation on the Bay Road in Basseterre in the evening of that same day, and the culmination of the day's event with a cultural gala night backdropped by the National Museum. Saturday, we'll see the annual Venezuelan Embassy Marathon. Sunday, September 16th, National Heroes Day, will feature the announcement of an annual National Honours Award in which about 11 persons will be named. And that same day will be observed as an interdenominational day of prayer and thanksgiving. And additionally, it will feature the annual Independence Fun Run and the National State Service to be held at the St. George's Anglican Church in Basseterre. Members of the public are asked to refer to the public service announcements for further information on the independence celebration activities. In response to the need to provide greater opportunity for tertiary level education, the Honourable Prime Minister welcomed the presentation by Minister of Education, who presented to the Cabinet of Ministers a new national scholarship scheme that would increase the number of persons receiving an annual national scholarship from 2 to 6. It must be noted that many of our young nationals have been able to benefit from scholarship opportunities from the Republic of China and Taiwan and Cuba. The Commonwealth Scholarship Scheme, the Organization of American States Scholarship Scheme, and other schemes have provided limited opportunity on a regionally competitive basis for our young people. Some students have been able to access partial scholarship and reduced tuition schemes at a number of universities in the United States and elsewhere. As far as full national scholarships are concerned, however, the State Scholarship and the TVET Scholarship have been to date the only two available to our nationals. The government is strongly of the view that opportunities for academic self-advancement through scholarships must be expanded to expedite the development of our human capital. As a result, Cabinet approved a national scholarship program consisting of the following: the State Scholarship to be awarded to the most outstanding student at the CFBC College or the Charlestown Secondary School studying in the Division of Arts, Sciences and General Studies. The TVET Scholarship, secondly, to be awarded to the most outstanding student in the Technical Vocational Education and Management Studies Division of the college. The runner-up State Scholarship, introduced for the first time, as well as the runner-up TVET Scholarship, again for the first time. The Teacher Education Scholarship to be awarded to the most outstanding student from the Division of Teacher Education at the CFB College, and the Health Sciences Scholarship to be awarded to the most outstanding student in the Division of Health Sciences or the nursing program at the CFB College. Varying maximum cash amounts will be made available for each student accessing these scholarships. The new National Scholarship Program provides 6 scholarships directly funded by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis to assist outstanding students in continuing their studies at the tertiary level. The program is consistent with the government's own philosophy of empowerment of our nationals through education. Members of the Cabinet admitted the Financial Secretary, Mrs. Janet Harris, and the Permanent Secretary of Sustainable Development, Mrs. Hilary Hazel, to provide an update on the arrangements of the annual National Consultation on the Economy to take place on Tuesday, September 11th at the Marriott Hotel. The consultation would proceed under the theme, "The Challenge of Fostering Economic Growth Given the Conditions in the Global and Domestic Environments." Presentations were envisaged around the following themes: finding the right policy mix between growth and austerity, the role of the public sector investment program, the role of diversification in facilitating growth, and finally, the impact of debt restructuring and the IMF program. The senior civil servants who were present, in providing a backdrop for the national consultation, updated the meeting on the progress which has been made to date on the debt restructuring program of the government. The Financial Secretary in particular indicated that the government had achieved quite a number of significant goals with respect to the debt restructuring program and fiscal adjustment program. Significantly, it was highlighted that subsequent to the rebasing of the GDP statistic, the debt to GDP ratio for St. Kitts and Nevis stood at 156%, which was further reduced to about 131% after debt restructuring. The Prime Minister and Minister of Finance signaled that the debt to GDP ratio should dip below 100% as his ministry continues to astutely manage the fiscal affairs of the country. Cabinet colleagues commended the Honourable Prime Minister and Minister of Finance and his ministries, the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Sustainable Development, on their Herculean effort that has been exerted to bring great relief to the country's fiscal position at such an economically challenging time. Minister responsible for technology, the Honourable Glenn Phillip, updated the Cabinet on the significant national accomplishment of the installation of an Internet root name server at the National ICT Centre. The Minister explained that with the increased use and reliance on the Internet as a tool for business and communication, government would do well to seek better control over its critical Internet infrastructure. The root name server can be considered the phone directory of the Internet that lists addresses of websites and web services. The Minister remarked that the government is proud of the landmark achievement, having installed the required servers and Internet switch that were configured by the Department of Technology. The Minister further outlined a number of benefits to be derived from the development. These included faster and more reliable Internet services and further opportunities for investment in ICTs and related services. This brings to an end the post-Cabinet briefing for Monday, September 10th, 2012. I thank you very much for listening.